Hi everyone, good morning to all of you. This is Sonali, your English teacher. So, children, yesterday we had started chapter 18 from your English grammar, modals, auxiliaries, in which we had learned about the uses of can, could, and be able to. And now, in our today's class, we are going to learn about the uses of should, must, and ought to. Okay, so let's see the uses of should. These three modals are used for the obligations, advice, and suggestions. See, when we have to advise or to suggest someone for something, we use should, must, and ought to. These models are used for any kind of obligation, advice, and suggestions. So where to use the should? Should को हमें कहाँ use करना होता है? Should is used to make a suggestion or give an advice. Should का use हम अगर हमें किसी को suggestion देना है या कोई advice देनी है, then we use it there. For example, you should take the medicine twice daily. This is a advice given by us, but whether she act upon it, it's his or her choice. We are not compelling. See the next example. Should we call the police as someone is hiding in the garden? It's a suggestion. See, we should eat more vegetables and fruit. हमें बहुत सारी vegetables और fruits खाने चाहिए. So you can see in all three examples we have given the suggestions and advice. Next is must. Must means suggest strong obligation. See, the meaning of should and must in Hindi is chahiye. Should means also चाहिए and must means also चाहिए. तुम्हें ये मेडिसिन दिन में 2 बार लेनी चाहिए. बट इफ़ आई से यू मस्ट टेक द मेडिसिन ट्वाइस डेली, तो तुम्हें ये मेडिसिन दिन में 2 बार लेनी चाहिए. सो द सेंटेंस शुड बी सेम इन बोथ द मैनर्स इफ़ आई एम यूजिंग शुड और ईदर आई एम यूजिंग शुड और मस्ट. अगर मैं मस्ट का यूज़ करती हूँ तब भी उसका जो ट्रांसलेशन होगा वो सेम होगा. शुड के केस में भी ट्रांसलेशन सेम होगा. बट द डिफरेंस बिटवीन बोथ ऑफ देम इज should when you are normally advising for something, and must means it is compulsory to act upon that. That is the difference between should and must. Must means it is compulsory, it's necessary to follow. Suggest compulsion and the desire of the speaker. Example, you must submit your medical report at the head office before joining the company. You must complete your work now. तुम्हें अभी अपना काम पूरा करना चाहिए. We can also say you should complete your work now. Whether he do or not, it's his choice. वो करे ना करे वो उसकी choice है. If we are using should here, but if we say you must, मतलब ये compulsory है, तुम्हें करना ही करना, right? So this is the difference between should and must. Next is ought to. Ought to conveys a sense of moral duty. Example, you ought to plant trees to save the environment. Now ought to also means chahiye, but we use ought to in the sense of moral duty. When we are realizing someone or we are telling someone about the moral duties, then we use ought to. तुम्हें environment को save करने के लिए और भी trees लगाने चाहिए. Now tree plantation is our moral duty, so that's why we are using a ought to. It also suggests that it is the right thing to do. You ought to avoid oily food as you have a heart problem. तुम्हें oily food नहीं खाना चाहिए क्योंकि तुम्हें हार्ट की प्रॉब्लम है. इट इज़ द राइट थिंग टू डू. तो हमने यहाँ पे उसे जो सजेशन दिया है ये उसके लिए बिल्कुल सही है. क्यों सही है? बिकॉज ही हैज़ अ हार्ट प्रॉब्लम, सो ही शुड अवॉइड oily food. Okay, so we use. So see, the meaning of should, must, ought to is chahiye. Meaning is same, but their uses are depends on the situation, how and where we have to use them. It depends on the situation. Okay. Okay. Now the next is permission. In case of permission, we use the modals may, can, and could. See, may and can meaning in Hindi is sakna. Okay, when we are asking for the permission, the meaning is same. May, can, could. Could is used for the past, and can and may is for the present. Okay, could is the past form of can. So may also suggest permissions which is formal in natural and polite. Can suggest permission which is less formal than may, and can is informal. So may and can both are same in meaning, but may we use for the formal conversation and can we use for the informal conversation. For example, say, may I drink water? You may come in, तुम अंदर आ सकते हो, क्या मैं पानी पी सकता हूँ. So when you are, suppose when you are in school and when you are seeking for the permission from your seniors, then you have to use may. But when you are informally communicating, means when you are talking with your friends, with your family, then you don't need to say may. You can simply use can when you have to take the permission. Okay, example, can I borrow your pen? So in this case we can say that we are talking to our friend, we are asking to borrow his pen. So this is a informal conversation with your friend, that's why we are using here can. In both the sentences the translation will be same. May I drink water? क्या मैं पानी पी सकता हूँ? कैन आई बोरो योर पेन? क्या मैं तुम्हारा पेन ले सकता हूँ? बट द सिचुएशन इज डिफरेंट इन बोथ द sentences. This is formal and this is informal conversation. Suggest permission in the past. Example, he told me I could leave. उसने मुझे बताया क्या मैं अब जा सकता हूँ. More polite than me. Example, sir, could you grant me leave on Saturday? Okay, so could we use for the past. All right. Now two neighbors are involved in a conversation. दो neighbors हैं जो आपस में बात कर रहे हैं. Anjali, can I borrow today's Economic Times for you? Actually, we don't take that newspaper. Preeti, sure you can. Anjali, can I keep it for a day? Preeti, yes you can. So you can see here the two neighbors and our friends are not formal with each other. They are not formal with each other. There is no junior or senior. They are friends. So their conversation is not formal. They are talking in informal way. That's why they have used can to take the permissions. Okay, now here's a conversation between two teachers who are colleagues. दो teachers के बात में बात हो रही है जो कि colleagues हैं. They are talking formally. तो यहाँ पे वो formally बात कर रही हैं. Miss Reena, may I use your school diary to check the date for the next unit test? Miss Kavita, yes you may. Miss Reena, could you keep it back in the drawer later? I have to leave for the next class. Miss Kavita, oh sure. The two teachers are colleagues and have a cordial conversation, so the modals may, could are used. The following table show the modals that express possibilities. Okay, so have you got the differences between the uses of may and can? Both are same in meaning, but their uses are according to the situation. All right. Now there is bookwork related to the modals that we had done now. So exercise B and C, D also you have to do yourself. Okay, this is your today's task. Okay, so after solving the bookwork, send me the clicks of the same. Okay, so see you in the next video. Bye. Have a good time. See you soon. Thank you.